Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Demi and I specialize in spirit baby reading. So we're going to hop right into this message. This group of spirit babies coming through are connected to twin flames. So this is for those of you who hold the twin flame blueprint or you're on this twin flame journey. And what they're showing me is, firstly, they want me to share with you what I see when I tune into the twin flame blueprint. So when I'm tuning into the twin flame blueprint, at first I hear an ultrasound scan. So when a pregnant woman is going for her first scan, this is what I hear, the ultrasound scan, when they're looking for the heartbeat of the baby, of the fetus. And then I'm shown an ultrasound and it's like two strings of DNA, of human DNA, and then they're kind of intertwined and they're both made of light. And then I'm hearing this heartbeat, and then all of a sudden these two strands of human DNA that intertwined, they change, like they transform into a heart. And at first it just looks like one heart, and at first I thought like I was just hearing the heartbeat of what it sounded like to be the fetus, and I realized I'm hearing two heartbeats, and it's two heartbeats, they're in perfect harmony, they're perfectly aligned and merged, they're kind of overlapping one another and they are beating as one. This is what I am showing when it comes to the twin flame blueprint. And now they're showing me dolphins. So dolphins are planetary gatekeepers, and they too are very, very connected to the womb, to pregnancy, to spirit babies, to the waters, the earthly waters and the celestial waters, but they also connected to twin flames, and they're bringing dolphins through now. So you guys could be seeing dolphins everywhere, and they're showing me seahorses. You could be seeing seahorses everywhere. Dolphins and seahorses could be huge signs when it comes to you guys on this twin flame journey. But they are showing me scrolls. Scrolls of the Akashic records and the soul's records, and these scrolls are changing. So they're saying they act as Cupid when it comes to bringing two people together who need to be having a child. So whether this is two karmics coming together, or that karmic connection where your soul's contract is literally just to have a baby, they will act as Cupid and they will bring these two people together. They're talking about soulmates, they're talking about twin flames, and they're talking about kingdom spouses. They will act as Cupid to bring people together. And this is a group of spirit babies who are coming through Earthside. So they are bringing you and your twin flame together. But they just wanted to state that they also do bring people together who have a soul's contract to have a baby. And this is destiny. They're talking about how it's destiny. So you can have a destined, fated connection that is with a karmic, and you were just supposed to have a child together. That was the unfinished business. That's coming through for somebody. But they're specifically now talking to people who are coming into union with their twin flame, or you're already in a partnership in union with your twin flame. Which deck do you want to start with, Spirit? This one here. So can we get some collective messages when it comes to twin flames and when it comes to spirit babies? They're also saying for those of you who are older and you never had children and you're about to come into union, you can feel it. You're about to come into union. This person has children and they will be having grandchildren who will become your grandchildren. That's coming through for someone. So these spirit babies, you're going to play a specific role in their childhood, in raising them. What else? We have here spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. And I love how it's a nest with the eggs. So the eggs are in a perfect omen that you want to see in a spirit baby reading. Because obviously they're connected to life, they're connected to the ovaries, but they're connected to fertility and creation, origin, life itself. But you have the nest here, so these spirit babies are definitely coming through. A lot of them will be coming through in the spring season, but this is also a lot of you will be coming into union with your twin flame, with your divine counterpart in spring. This spring equinox 2025 is going to be very, very significant for a lot of unions being ushered together. I'm just seeing two people kind of, first you're not looking at each other, you're like looking over here, they're looking over there, and it's like these spirit babies, because it's these two little cupids and they're like pushing you at your feet. They're like, go this way, go down this path, and they're doing it to this person here, and then all of a sudden you come together and you bump into each other and you're like, oh, it's you. It's like that. It's going to be that instant recognizing of this person, of this soul. And I feel like some of you guys will literally just bash into this person. It'll be a public meeting and you will bash into this person, or maybe you'll bump into them again. You might already have known of them, but not properly. That's coming through for somebody. But you could be seeing eggs everywhere. And you could notice if you're someone who eats eggs, maybe like in the morning when you're making your eggs, when you crack it, your egg could go into like a fetus type shape, or it could go into a crescent moon shape. And now they're literally showing me an ultrasound. So you could have like these different shapes when you're making eggs. When you crack it into the pan, you're like, what the fuck? That's coming through for somebody. What else, Spirit? So the collective need to hear right now. But you are coming into your spring. So you are coming into your rebirth, your new chapter, your new dawn, I'm hearing. It's time now. You are ready now. It's like you've activated this twin flame blueprint that has been within you. You've been on this journey. You are fully activated to the point that you are ready to come into union, that you are in alignment. And we have here rain, cleansing, purification, hydration. For some of you, it could be raining on the day that you met this person or you will meet them. But this is what you've been doing. You've been purifying yourself. You've been dropping all of the energetic baggage and the physical, literal baggage. I'm hearing physical baggage. Some of you could have moved a lot in your lifetime. This lifetime, you could have moved around a lot. I'm getting at least like 5 times. Maybe you've moved house or moved to like 5 different locations, whether it's different cities, different states, different towns, different countries. I'm getting a 5 when it comes to moving, but obviously 5 is also connected to change and transformation. You guys could have had 5 significant transformations when it comes to an ego death, a death and rebirth, a spiritual awakening. 5. I just heard like a weird buzzing in my ear. You guys could have had a bug that's in your home, wherever you are right now. Maybe you're outside and you're walking. You could have had a bug that just flew in your face. I got a weird buzzing in my ear. But this is also connected to ascension symptoms. So you could be getting weird buzzing and like pressure. So you know when you go on a flight and you're on a plane and it's ascending, then it's descending. You get that pressure in your ears popping. It's like this. It's happening. It's all happening around here. I'm hearing silences. To do with your nose and how you breathe in your throat. Maybe some of you guys have like a flu, or that's a big ascension symptom to you. You get like cold-like symptoms and flu-like symptoms. This is going to happen right before you meet this person. It's like a last little purge. It's like the debris needs to be swept away before you both bump into each other. And they keep showing me 2 people just turn around, you bashing into each other. What else, Spirit? They're saying this is happening on the astral as well. So you'll be dreaming of this person. You could be dreaming of specific things about your about your physical meetup. We have cup of tea, patience, reassessment. I feel like a lot of you guys as well, you're seers or scryers when it comes to water. You could do tea leaf readings. You know, the readings where people read the coffee or the tea. I'm seeing coffee beans as well. So maybe you do this like for yourself and family or friends. You could also do this to the public, but that's coming through for someone. Maybe you go for coffee or tea, like that's your first meetup and you meet with this person. I'm seeing eggs again. So eggs are very, very significant. We have here roots, healthy patterns, early growth. There's an egg on this card. Look. You see here? Eggs. So a lot of you women that have been trying to conceive and you're already with your divine counterpart, there's something about your ovaries and your partner's sperm that are going to be fertile. It's like I'm seeing a road that has like a lot of dust and like roots, things like this on it, and you can't get past. It's like that's going to be cleared up. And there's all these cherubs. It's these spirit babies are coming through because of divine time too now. They're coming down. They're coming through from the heavens, and they're picking up all these roots. They're moving all this crap. So you and your partner have a clear road. But when they're showing me this path and this road, they're talking about tubes. They're talking about a woman's tubes and the sperm being able to get through. So it's like they're doing loads of clearing. I'm hearing no death upon my womb, no death upon my womb. You guys could be saying this affirmation, but they're doing a lot of clearing because of divine time too now. So it's almost as if it was like divinely orchestrated for like your ovaries, for your tubes to be blocked. Some of you could have even had like a tube tie if you already had kids in a past life. When they say past life, they mean with a past person. When you were a different person and with a past person. What else, Spirit? We have autumn, bounty, balance. Your bounty is coming in and it's about you. Again, it's time. You know, people get annoyed when they hear divine time, God's watch. You need to have patience. You need to have patience. Not the right time. People get annoyed by it, or it's the human side that gets annoyed by it, because the human side is like, we're on a biological clock here. Particularly if you're a woman, like when you hit your 30s, you start thinking about it and you start getting worried. Like, oh, I need to be having children now. I'm gonna run out of eggs. I'm not gonna be as energetic as I used to. You start thinking about the biology, but they just keep showing me God's watch, God's watch. And they're being stubborn about it. It has to be divine time. They don't care if that's annoying to the human. Autumn. There's something about autumn that is significant. You guys could conceive or be due to be given birth to these spirit babies in autumn. As I'm staring at the bottom of the deck. It says harvest, determination, hard work. When you hold this twin flame blueprint and you're on this journey, it is hard work. Because it's a pathway to ascension. It's not for the weak, I'm hearing. It's not for the weak. It is a pathway to ascension. It is one of the hardest pathways to ascension. And it's normally for those souls who are in their last human lifetime. So you're very, very much on your way to enlightenment. Very powerful souls, ascended souls. We have mortar and pestle, integration, subtly, thoroughness. And you see how all the herbs are like being mixed together. And this is kind of what it is when it comes to twin flames. It's like you are mirrors. And when I'm showing the blueprint and I'm showing those two strands of DNA that are made of light, and I'm showing the heartbeats that are harmonizing perfectly, there's still something about the heartbeats where I can tell it's two hearts and they're beating as one, but it's two separate hearts. There's still like a key or like a difference in the heartbeat. So you and this person will be different on many levels. And for a lot of the time when it comes to twin flames, you come from different walks of life. You come from different races, different ages. There can be an age gap, not always. There can be like a cultural gap. Maybe you both speak different languages. There's going to be a common language, but you could speak different languages. It's like you're foreign to each other when it comes to the human side, but when it comes to the soul, you are one. And this is the thing, because this is what God wants humanity to learn, to wake up to, that we are all connected. We are all one. We don't all have the same root. Spirit are often saying we don't always have the same root or the same source, because remember, there's different dimensions, there are different realms, different parallel universes, there's different galaxies. So we don't always have the same root, but we are all one. And there's supposed to be this togetherness. There's supposed to be this unity and not division. Division isn't of the Most High God. What else, Spirit? And this is what twin flames are here to teach us. Unity, to come together, that two is better than one. We have earth, peace and grounding. Yeah, because this is going to help uplift earth to a higher consciousness. It's going to assist humanity in moving into a newer dawn, into getting out of this hell, into getting out of this rat race in this modern world that obviously isn't working, and creating a new world that's going to be more beneficial for the whole. And not just for the one person. All this hyper independence was more beneficial for the whole. You guys could live somewhere or be moving somewhere that has a lot of mountains. You know, like Canada. Which deck next? This one here. So what else does the collective need to hear when it comes to this group of spirit babies and twin flames? Spring is very, very significant. I just keep being shown spring. And it's when you guys move into your spring. So whenever you're watching this, you'll probably be watching this when you are moving out of your winter, your autumn, and you're moving into your spring within yourself. This is when you're going to be coming into union. You're going to feel it. I'm seeing a white dove. I'm being shown a white dove. So it's when you've connected to that innocence, that purity, when you're very much intertwined with yourself, with your higher self, and with the Most High, when you're very much intertwined with spirit. And this is when you're going to be coming into that union, because that means an alignment, that signifies alignment. What do the collective need to hear? Can I get a few cards from this deck, please, Spirit? You guys could have just done a herbal cleanse or a parasite cleanse. And I feel like those of you who are struggling with your fertility, I feel like certain herbs, a certain cleanse is going to assist you. Maybe you even go away to a retreat that someone you know has tried. And they said that it really activates your fertility. This could be that path I was seeing that's being cleared. But it's like a woman's tubes are being cleared. But also the sperm. It's like the sperm, that there was something within the root that was kind of poisonous within the sperm. And this is being cleared. It's all happening by the spirit babies. So all of these roots, all of this debris, all of this death can be removed, and this egg can be fertilized and can come into being, I'm hearing. We have here projection, your spiritual gold. And you see here it's two people, and he's behind here, and they kind of look as one. Like you don't see where the rest of his body is. They're like merged and they are one. And this is the thing I'm always shown when it comes to twin flame blueprint. When you come together, when you come into union, you are to act as one. To show the world an example of a true partnership and of true love. And that you're not going to be doing sly things or betrayals behind each other's backs. Because that when you betray yourself, you're betraying this person. There's no separation there when it comes to the betrayal. You have to first betray yourself in order to betray another. You would have to first betray yourself to betray your twin flame. You see this treasure chest down here I'm staring at, and it has like it's like it has chains on it, and it's kind of wrapped up. These chains are being removed. These chains are being snapped off. I'm just seeing, you know, these big like garden pliers, and they're being snapped off. Again, this is the spirit babies doing this. And now you can access this treasure chest and you can open it. You're going to have access to all this gold. So you may notice that your abundance when it comes to, I mean, abundance means many different things to many people. But your abundance is going to increase in terms of wealth, in terms of money, at the same time that this twin comes in. And remember that everything first happens in spirit before it happens in the physical. We have 44 here, so you could be seeing master number 44 everywhere. What else, Spirit, does the collective need to hear? Because when you meet, you both completely activate each other's blueprints, and this light, this holy light, completely comes on board. So then you see what you was always missing when it comes to this material density, and then you understand. You're like, aha, you know how to bring that money in now. You know how to quantum leap. You know how to timeline jump. Because this is one of the biggest quantum leaps and timeline jumps, coming into union with your person, with your divine counterpart. What else, Spirit? And I get a few more cards for the collective from this deck. This one. We have dissolution, emotional clearing. Yeah, this is what you'll be going through before you meet this person. I'm hearing transhumanism. So this is also what twin flames coming into union are coming to stop, or to come in to show that isn't the way. Because I don't believe that's actually going to happen, but it's going to be being that example, being on the front line, being that example of what true love is. And what it is to treat another human being and to truly merge with another human being and see each other as one. It's unconditional love. It's being that unconditional love. Because when it comes to transhumanism and these things here, these weird ideas that people have of living forever or putting the human consciousness into a robot, this is because they have a disconnect with themselves, with their heart and with the Most High. With the spirit realm, it's a disconnect. And it's happening because there is a disconnect when it comes to humanity, that people are like kind of going around out for themselves. It's the hyper independence. They keep talking about the hyper independence. You got the feminists who are bad bitches, and you got the red pill manosphere movement where men are kind of out for themselves, or teaching other men to just be focusing on the material, focusing on the money, and just be seeing women as sex objects. And then you got some, this is some, because not all of them, there is some truths in both. This is why they exist. Then you got the feminists who kind of bash and kind of attack men or blame men for everything that is going on in society, but it takes two. I'm hearing it takes two to tango. What else, Spirit? We have putrefaction, shadow release. So this is what is happening right now. A shadow release, and you've done so much work on your shadow side. You would have had to have done a lot of work on your shadow side and tamed all of your demons to be coming into union, and for these kind of ascended souls to be coming through earth side and be joining you in the physical, because you have been crowned. You have claimed your crown, which is why you are being crowned, because you have to step up into your anointing. You don't just get anointed. God doesn't just hand it to you on a silver platter. You have to step up and reach him. You have to rise up. You have to move on up in frequency, and then you claim your crown. And this is what you guys have done. They wanted me to look at the back of the deck, which is Pluto, endings and regeneration. And you see this masculine here, kind of gives like Aries vibes. The god of Mars, Aries vibes. That's what I'm saying, Archangel Michael. But this is the energy that men show. When I'm showing the blueprint for the divine masculine for men, I'm always showing the solar flare. They are a solar flare. They're literally made of fire. They're made of holy light. And they not only protect women and children, that's not only written within their blueprint, they literally protect Mother Earth. They protect this realm, they protect Mother Earth. They are essentially like gatekeepers, men, when it comes to this physical reality, and then women are the gatekeepers when it comes to the spiritual. But this endings and beginnings, this is what is happening now. You may notice that there's certain aspects that are going on within Pluto to your natal chart, to your birth chart, Spirit are talking about. Or maybe you and this person, if you were to look at each other's birth charts, there's something very significant about Pluto, about how it comes in synastry together. Which deck next, Spirit? This one. So what else does the collective need to hear for this reading? Some of you could literally be sitting in your room and it's almost as if everything flips. And I have actually been waking up recently and I've been feeling like I've been in a parallel universe all night. Rick and Morty is coming through. Rick and Morty, you know that cartoon? It's about time travel, so that's why. So I feel like a lot of you will literally be waking up and being like, what the heck? Like, where am I? Who am I? It's like you have to remember who you are again and really come back into your body and ground, because your soul has been on, not just on astral travels, your soul has literally been in different realms and different dimensions. It's like it's been watching the different parts of you in parallel realms. This is what is coming through. But there's something about time travel that's coming through right now, which is why this spring equinox is going to be very, very significant, because a lot of people are going to time travel. They're going to tap into it. What they're saying there is quantum leaping, but in a whole new way that we haven't necessarily seen before, or we've seen it and we haven't recognized it. We've dismissed it and not believed it to be true. And we have here the star. Beautiful. So this is that energy that you guys in. You know that you are the high priest or the high priestess, and you've really been pouring into yourself, into your celestial waters. You've been pouring into the human and you've been pouring into the soul. So you are in alignment. I'm hearing Bethlehem star. Bethlehem star is also very significant when it comes to twin flames. And obviously that is connected to Mother Mary, to Joseph, and it's connected to Jesus Christ. So these souls coming through, they hold that blueprint of the Messiah, of the Guru. And they're here to, again, to teach other people that you're supposed to be your own Messiah. You're supposed to be your own Guru. You're not supposed to be sitting around, waiting around for Jesus Christ, for the second coming to return. You need to step up into being that second coming, you know. What else, Spirit? And again, fertility, the waters are going to get flowing for those of you who are women who have been having struggles with your fertility. They're also talking about now how some of them will be coming through like biological twin flames coming together. Obviously, some of them then will be coming through the family that you will meet when you come together with your twin. So it'll be like their children, like grandkids, will be coming through, and you're like, but you won't be considered the step grandparent. You're going to be very, very significant. You're going to play a significant role in raising them. You can feel it. You know they're coming through, and you're always destined to meet these children, these souls. We have here strength. So I feel like a lot of you have been alone. A lot in your life you have been alone. You've been carrying everything on your back when this came to your bloodline. And it's like spiritually carrying your bloodline on your back. Spirit know this. Your soul knows this because this is what you signed up for. But still, it doesn't make it easy on the human self because it's hard. Because human beings aren't supposed to be alone. We weren't designed to be alone. We're designed to be with a mate. Which is why these unions are coming in now. As this remembrance that we aren't supposed to be walking as those lone wolves all the time. There's going to be those moments where you're called to be the hermit, go into that isolation. But essentially we're supposed to be in tribes and in communities. So there's more soul families that are going to be finding each other and coming together. It's like it's all kicking off at spring. It just keeps showing me spring. We have here Page of Cups. You see all this rainfall? So you guys would have done like a lot of crying within your life. They're saying no more, no more. It's going to be the happy tears. Obviously you have those ups and downs in life, but now moving forward it's going to be those happy tears. You're going to be having tears of joy. There's something about rain that's very significant. It could be raining right now where you are, but I do believe like when you meet this person it could be raining, or when you conceive, when this spirit baby is coming through, it could be raining. It could be a huge pouring of rain. To the point that everybody notices and everybody talks about it. Like, what the heck is going on? Maybe there's a flood. You see here, it kind of looks like there's a flood. And like he's on higher ground. And we have here. What I'm getting from that as well. You see the pyramids in the background. It kind of looks like ancient Egypt. I'm also hearing Mayans. But what I'm getting from that. The last time you and your twin were together in the physical. There was a flood. A huge flood that basically wiped out the civilization. They could well be talking about Atlantis. But I'm also being shown Noah's Ark. And we have here the Hermit and the Moon. And you see how these two are on their own. Looks like the man and the woman here, and how these two are kind of on their own. They're focusing on themselves. So you had to walk this path in this lifetime on your own before you could come into union. Because it is a big thing. I think we talk about twin flames, divine counterparts, kingdom spouse, like where is my person, where is my person? It is a big thing when it comes to the spirit realm, when it comes from the heavens, when you're coming together in union, it's huge. And everything has to be right, the whole divine orchestration, everyone has to be playing in key. Everyone around you also has to be ready. It's not just about you and this person coming together and these spirit babies, these souls coming through. Everyone around you within your community, he will be affected by you guys being that example, by your light. He will be activated. They all have to be ready. It's not just about the two, it's about the whole. And again, spirit are talking about the unity here. But you guys are coming together. It's divine time. We have here 5 of coins. You see here, I see this card. You see here, this reminds me of like the Bethlehem Star Guard. And I'm just seeing like Mother Mary and Joseph. And it kind of looks like she's pregnant where she's holding her womb. She's holding her stomach. But it's like they're on their way. They're on their way for Christ to be born. And there's 2 bells here. You guys could be hearing a lot of ringing within your ears. You could also be hearing bells. You could be woken up in the middle of night by bells. And this is where you realise that you've literally just been in a parallel universe. And you'll be like, what the heck is going on? It might take you a minute to come back into your body and literally remember who you are. I'm seeing this. They kind of look like they're wallowing, or they're tired, or they're woeful. So I feel like this was your journey thus far. So when you guys both come together, there could be a little bit of clearing that needs to happen. Like, where the fuck have you been? It could be like, and you know, there's this reel, and it's like this guy has got the girl in a headlock, and it's like when you meet your soulmate, and he's like, where have you been? Why don't you come soon? Where have you been? She's like, I don't know. It's like that energy that is coming through, because it was always supposed to happen like this. The stars have aligned, and now it's divine time. So this is how you can come together into union. What else, Spirit? But there's going to be kind of that clearer that needs to happen, more so connected with the human side. Ahead, rejoice. And this card is the 10 of Cups. Look at that. Beautiful. You will be rejoicing. And it's not just you two. It's going to be the whole community, like your families, your friends, colleagues, people that love and adore you are going to be rejoicing too, that you have come into union with this person. I feel like their friends and their family, like their soul tribe, are going to be very, very accepting of you. And again, I'm starting this little, it looks like a little girl here. And she's saying granddad and grandpa. So for a lot of you, you could be older. And this person you're going to meet, they have children or you have children. So when you come together, it's like you're going to get grandkids. They're going to inherit grandkids, but they're supposed to play a significant role in assisting in raising these children coming through. What else, Spirit? No, they want some signs. The Spirit babies want to get some signs for you guys to look out for. We have Daddy's name. So you could be dreaming of a certain name, or maybe if you've already met them, you could have dreamt of their name and dreamt of them before you met them. It's like one of those that you bump into each other and they're like, hi, and they go to introduce themselves and you know, and they're like, and even you were like, I don't know how I knew that. That's coming through for somebody. But you could be hearing or seeing a certain name everywhere. This could also be the name of the Spirit baby. We have blue, so blue is significant. I heard bluebird. So where you live, you could have bluebirds. You could be seeing bluebirds. What else, Spirit? Obviously, blue is connected to communication. And when I was about to say that, I struggled to get it out. It's connected to communication and the throat chakra. And I'm being shown the sword of truth that Archangel Michael carries. So this is talking about communication that will be coming in and happening between you two. We have sandbox. And you see the little feet. I'm hearing pitter-patter. The pitter-patter of children's feet. You will hear the pitter-patter of your children's feet or grandchildren that are coming through. What else, Spirit? We have flower garden. You guys can have a flower garden of your own, or this is what you've always wanted, your own big garden where you can plant your flowers and grow your crops and your kids can be running free. It's like that dream is within your mind because it is within vibrational alignment to you. You will have this, but you could be seeing certain flowers everywhere. And for someone, I'm getting a certain herb or certain flowers that you will use for fertility. And they're saying, yes, it's that simple. It's often that simple for a lot of people. It's a certain herb, a certain flower that the body needed because that assists in rearranging your alignment. That assists in activating a certain blueprint where your body can then heal itself on a quantum level. We have baby things. So you guys could already be buying a lot of baby things, like getting your nest ready. You could already have stuff from having children already. I'm staring at the two dummies, you know, the pink and the blue dummies, the two dummies. So maybe some of you guys already have 2 kids. You're destined to have 2 children. That can also be talking about twins. Twin flames, we're talking about here. We have here puppy. So you guys could have a puppy. Again, I'm staring at the little pitter-patter, the little paws. So maybe at the time when this child comes through, or maybe when they're already earthside, you will get a puppy. And I'm hearing ain't no way. So that could be for someone who's always said, I'm not having pets in my house. Maybe this person has pets and you're not like a pet lover. You're in ain't no way, but you will be having pets and you will fall in love with them. We have here random babies. I heard then I'm not giving up my pet. So for some of you, your divine counterpart has pets. Could be a dog. We have random babies. So you could be noticing that random babies are just staring at you, really beaming at you. They could say certain words when you walk past them, like in supermarkets, because look, they've got a trolley here. I also heard charity shops. Maybe you're in a charity shop. We have light flicker. Love this. This is their favorite thing to do. Spirit in general, but spirit babies, they love playing around with the electrics and the light. So you're going to be noticing a lot of light flickering going on around you. You're going to be noticing not just, this isn't just spirit. This is your blueprint, your activation when you're really coming into your soul and you're standing in your power and you're activating who you truly are, an infinite being, and you have that remembrance. You could notice the electrics around you will start acting crazy. And for like a lot of powerful high priestesses and the high priests, when they get angry, you may notice that the lights flicker, or maybe something comes on by itself, like the TV, the radio, because your electromagnetic field is expanding, it's activating. Remember, the heart is an electromagnetic field. It's a magnet. But there's going to be a lot of light flickering happening. We have corning crow. So when it comes to crows, when it comes to birds in general, they're connected to the air element. They're connected to the sword of truth, because Michael's holding up his sword again. They are messengers and they announce things. They're showing me a bird turning into a telephone. So they are that communication. Communication will be coming in between you and your divine counterpart. Or communication is coming in when it comes to your spirit baby. So this is the ripe time this spring to be connecting to the higher self of your divine counterpart if you haven't met yet, but also to be connecting with your spirit baby, because you're really going to be hearing them and connecting with them on a level that you haven't before. This deck, they want to get an angel number for you guys. So what angel number to the collective? That's too many. Okay, we have 99, truth. You see, it's the eye, the all-seeing eye. Also looks like the evil eye symbol. So you guys could be really big on protecting yourself. Maybe you wear like a lot of evil eye, like jewelry, necklaces, bracelets. Someone could have an anklet, an evil eye anklet. But also I feel like you could have this symbol like around your home. But you are very, very protected. And I heard, ain't that the truth? Your spirit guides, your ancestors, like, yep, ain't that the truth? No one's harming our baby and no one's getting in the way of this union. It's God ordained. You could be seeing 99 everywhere. And obviously nines are connected to the end of a cycle. And right now in 2025, we're in the year of the 9. So whenever you're watching this, you'll be connecting with that energy of endings and beginnings. We have 1144, leveling up. So you could be seeing master numbers everywhere. I'm also seeing 717, which is very much connected to the twin flame blueprint and to enlightenment. But you guys are leveling up in a whole new way that you haven't before. I'm seeing this as like a Rubik's Cube. I'm seeing a Rubik's Cube, so that could be significant. But I'm also seeing like this cube. It kind of expands. It goes 3D, and then it almost turns into a ball. It turns into like a quantum ball that expands, 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 and it turns into a portal. This is what you guys are doing on an energetic and spiritual level. You have becoming a portal when you're walking through that portal. And when you walk through that portal, bam, you're going to bump into your twin flame if you haven't met them yet. Anything else? No. So what else does the collective need to hear? Can I get a few cards? That was quick. We have orange, connection and attunement. This is what you're doing. You're really connecting to your higher self. And to the higher self of other people. You could be calling in the higher selves of other people who have done you wrong in the past and forgiven them. And like having conversations with their higher self and understanding the soul's contract and why you came together. Because the spirit babies kept showing me soul's contracts. Or some people who were literally just supposed to come together and have children. It was very karmic in nature. But it was still divine. It was still destined. So you could be doing this. It's a lot of forgiving. It's like you're doing a lot of forgiving and releasing, but that has to happen before you come into union. And it has to happen for these ascended souls to even be conceived and be coming through Earthside. We have healing, pause to receive. This is what you are doing. You're doing a lot of releasing. So this is why there's a lot of stuff going on within like your head area, within your crown, your third eye, your nose, your sinuses. I can't say that word properly. You know, when you have like a breathing properly or get bunged up. This is what I'm trying to speak about. So you guys could be having those strange ascension symptoms. And now I'm staring at the ear. So again, something with the popping and the ringing in the ears right now. And I always hear this strange sound. It's kind of like a doo, doo, doo. That could be happening. It's like your soul is attuning, but it's almost as if it's popping in and out, in and out, in and out. You could literally also as well be literally feeling the hand of God. Feeling the hand of God placing the crown on you. This is what is happening. You are being anointed and you are being crowned because you've risen up. But you're going to feel it, which is what you are feeling, which is what these ascension symptoms is. God coming, putting his hand down and he's putting this crown on you. And you could be seeing, again, lights are very significant, but you could be seeing different sparks of different colours. This is connected to your auric field right now. And then on this card we have priorities, building blocks for life. And you see this beautiful colour here. And you have gained these new wings. So these colours are going to be on these new wings. And a lot of gold and a lot of pinks coming through. Like very royal, kind of like romantic energy, romantic colours that are coming through. And you guys could be feeling that way. You could just be waking up one day and you're like, I feel great today. Like today's going to be a good day. And that's going to happen the next day, the next day, the next day. You're just going to be feeling this new lease of life. And have this newfound joy for yourself and for your life. A lot of it's going to be to do with a release of a past life spirit of who you were in a past life is being released. It's kind of always walked with you and been with you. For some of you, acting as a block, but it was a necessary block, I'm hearing. Can I get... Thank you. We have here New Dawn. Welcome back. Oh, there's two. There's one hiding. See? The twin flames is where you're so connected in harmony. It's almost as if you are one. So we got New Dawn. Welcome back. White purity and innocence. You've activated that diamond activation. You've come into your Merkaba, into your light body. And now you are coming home. You're coming home to yourself and you're coming home to your twin. I'm seeing Atlantis again. So for some of you, you haven't been with them since Atlantis. So it's like this huge homecoming and this reunion, which is why it's such a big thing. It's a big deal in the spirit realm. It's a big deal in the heavens, and it's a big deal on earth. And you're also going to find like a lot of different readers right now are going to be tapping into this same energy, and they're going to be speaking about the same thing, maybe expressing it in different ways, but they're going to be speaking about the same message. And some of you could be watching it like what are they? Do they watch each other? Are they like regurgitating or copying? No, they're tapping in. They're channeling what's happening right now for specific people, a specific group of people that a lot of readers are going to be tapping into. It's happening. I'm hearing it's happening. So keep working on yourself. Keep clearing away the debris and doing your healing, because you're about to activate this diamond activation. You're about to come home, and magical things happen when you return home, when you come home to self, when you come home to God's kingdom. Let's get some poems when it comes to these spirit babies. So what does the collective need to hear right now, spirit? Can we close out the message? Can we get a few poems when it comes to these spirit babies? We have... Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I'm likely to be a class clown. Running around, you'll never catch me sitting down. I'll be keeping you on your toes. Where I get my energy, nobody knows. Fire blazer, vision like a laser. Nothing gets past me, especially where you hide sweets. I'll sniff 'em out. Squirrel, spirit animal is significant here. Woodland creatures, natural features. I could be a model, but there's so much more to me. The pretty are stereotyped to be a bit ditzy. Can't put me in that box. I've got the charm, looks, intelligent, the lot. So when I'm reading this, I'm getting almost like it's very, very confident. It's like almost like borderline arrogant energy. But this is who these spirit babies coming through, because they're very, very ascending. You have to remember they're being born into a different consciousness that like millennials and Gen Zs are being born into. They're being born into a completely different consciousness. The earth has been rising. The divine feminine specifically has been rising, is now standing in her power. So this is the energy they're being born into, a higher vibration. So they hold a consciousness that is different. They hold a vision and a perception of the world that will be very, very different to previous generations. They have a lot to teach us when it comes to enlightenment, when it comes to being connected to the heart, to being that Christed being, Christ consciousness. And this is going to shine through. So they're going to be very good looking, because this is the soul shining through. What else, spirit? It's like captivating, more of an allure. You know those people that walk into a room and everybody turns and stares at them. Sometimes people don't even know why they're staring at them. So even if they're not people's usual type, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder, they're still going to grab their attention. We have here hot flushes, noisy cars and buses. Being in traffic jams simply won't do. Confined spaces raise the stress in you. Strange aches and pains, meditate and stretch them away. The organic balm will keep some marks at bay. Tiger stripes, a reminder you have given life. Pregnancy activates the warrior in you and the constant need to empty that bladder. It's tight enough with one, but us multiples are fighting for space in this womb. Regurgitation, so don't sit up too quick. Stay away from anything with a nasty whiff. Rose oil and mellow scented flowers. Never underestimate their healing powers. Slow walks in nature, high frequency music. Clear that mind so your hormones don't make you lose it. One day at a time, remember women birth all of mankind. So this card is about pregnancy symptoms. So a lot of you, this is that confirmation that you will be pregnant in this lifetime. But I'm staring at the lines where it says rose oil and mellow scented flowers. Never underestimate their healing powers. So there's something about different flower oils or herbs, particularly herbs, and like some sort of parasite cleanse, like an all body cleanse is going to flush you out. There's something about this that is the key, that is the answer to some of you who are struggling with fertility issues. That's the key. What else, spirit? Can I get a few more poems for the collective? Thank you. We have here Cushions, cushions, cushions. I like the way they feel. Soft and squishy. This is not a drill. A male figure is a firefighter. He really doesn't like lighters or smoking for that matter, but he does enjoy a good food platter. I do too. We go on plenty of picnics and take photos of the moon. I'll be due soon. Mummy's been preparing the nest. Daddy's been running lots of tests. Getting ready in your own ways. You're about to be amazed. This is that confirmation you've been on your own paths and you're coming together into the same port. Even if you are together with your divine counterpart, you've been on your own journeys in your own way, because obviously you're two separate human beings. And then we have here, Mummy's been preparing the nest, and we have the nest with the eggs that came out in the first card. So you guys are nesting. You can feel it, that these spirit babies are destined to be born, but they will be coming through soon. A lot of you will be feeling, if you're not with your counterpart, that you're coming into union. So you're going to be nesting in that way, like getting ready to be a wife or a husband. And it says, I'll be due soon. Spring's going to usher in so many changes, so many happy changes, so much joy for a lot of people. We have here the power of 3, triple T. Identical in looks, one always has their head in books. One thinks they're faster than Sonic, one is very theatrical. At first you may see this conception as impractical, but you prayed for us, time to upgrade our car to a small bus. We all have a lovely nature, so that's a plus. Stocking up on batteries will be a must. If there isn't 3 times the same toy, one of us is likely to kick up a fuss. The theatrical one, cough, cough. So some of you guys could be having a multiple birth, twins, triplets, multiples coming through. And the spirit babies have been talking about how some of them will be coming through in groups. That are just showing me, like, if you just jump in it at once, when that vessel is ready, they get the go ahead from God, everything's aligned, it's time to go through, they're going to be jumping in at once. This is because a lot of them need each other in their lifetime. Their purpose will be intertwined for some of them. They may even like end up working together. Some of them could come up into fame together. That's coming through for somebody. I'm being shown like a kids TV channel, and I'm also being shown athletes, so they could be known as like twins or triplets. They could be known in the public eye. They could be to do with like modeling as well for some of them. I'm getting a lot of them need to be coming through together because they need each other as a catalyst. It's like they all hold a different frequency, a different tune that the other person needs, because this is going to activate them throughout their life, even if they go down very different like career paths, very different journeys. They're always going to be intertwined and connected. They're going to hold that unity, because obviously they're going to be coming through twin flames. So they're going to be holding that unity blueprint and understand togetherness and how 2 is better than 1. How we need to be working together, how we need to be in groups, and how we need to be coming together as a community again. Because humanity have been divided and being that hyper independence for too long. And obviously it isn't working. Is that it, Spirit? This deck here. I'm going to get a few messages from this deck here. This one says, Mama, Daddy, guess what? I learned how to make the lights flicker. It was me. So this is coming through twice when it comes to the lights. They will be playing around with electricity and lights, and you're going to be aware of this. It may even become like a joke, and I'm kind of seeing someone kind of like be like, spirit baby, like you're talking to them, and then light flash, and you're like, ah, and you're like screaming. That's coming through for someone, but they're going to be playing with the electricity. And remember that your electromagnetic field, this is going to be playing around with electricity within your home as well. They just want the bottom of the card. This one says, Mama, Daddy, the rocket ship of love is getting ready to take off. Is getting ready for takeoff. Are you ready for this super fun ride? Buckle up. I'm hearing yes. Yes, I am. Yes, the fuck I am. It's a holy hell yes. Because some of you have kind of been like where's my divine counterpart? Where's my kingdom spouse? Union is coming in for a lot of twin flames, for that higher level of commitment, because you have activated your blueprint. They keep going on about it, and they're talking about the crowning. Once you are really and truly, that crown is on your head. Because there's a lot of people talking about chosen ones and anointed ones, but you have to step up into it. You have to rise up into that crown, meet God at a certain level and put it on your head. This is what a lot of you guys are doing. And then boom, everything's going to take off. You're coming into these unions. All of this abundance and these different opportunities are coming in. And you also will be meeting new friend, new, it's gone out of my head. Soul family. It completely left my head. You're going to be coming into alignment with more of your soul family. But some of you as well, come in like a rocket. A lot of these spirit babies could be coming through very, very fast. Maybe you have a fast pregnancy for some of you, because I'm being shown. It's an episode from One Born Every Minute, but there was an episode where a woman's kind of just walking around, just kind of at her tether, because she's been in labour for so long. She's walking around the room. And then her partner goes to the bathroom, and all of a sudden she screams his name. He's like, what? She's like, catch the baby. And he kind of dives and jumps, and the baby just drops out, and he catches the baby. That's coming through for somebody. Maybe some of you are fans of like One Born Every Minute, or you just love watching like a lot of free birthing shows, or people who vlog their births, their home births. That's coming through. You could be watching a lot of that, because this is a part of how you're getting ready. Some of you could have dreamt of having a free birth, having a home birth, or having a water birth. That's coming through for someone. A dolphin birth, a dolphin assisted birth. But that's all the messages coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there, and I'll see you in another video.